the body, wine pan the body, me a wine pan the body, wine pan the body, me a wine pan the body.
Come so drop it like you're doing it, low like you're doing it, pop it like you're doing it, slow like you're doing it, wine like you're doing it, roll like you're doing it, grind like you're doing it, flow like you're doing it. So anything you want at the bar, that's fine. Wow, wow! Yo, it's your boy Cham, and I'm here chilling, bigging up dancehall masak-rah. Wow, wow! You contestants, you get masak-rah. Can you hear me? Man, oh! This is a survival story, dancehall masak-rah story. This is my story. Hey, boom! I first started out music. My uncle had a sound system in Jamaica by the name of Studio Mix, in a community by the name of Waterhouse, which is Kingston 11. And that's how I started doing music. That's how I got the love for music. Just performing on the sound system, messing around with the turntables. Super Cat used to perform on the sound system. Artists like John Wayne used to perform on the sound system, and that's how I got. That's what drew me to the music. Like probably age 14, this DJ came out by the name of, when I say DJ, for you all don't know, I don't mean DJs that scratch records. I mean like this artist came out by the name of Buju Banton that was turning Jamaica apart, just mashing up Jamaica. And me and my friends went to buy his records and saw that most of the songs that were done by him was coming out on either Penthouse label or Rude Boy Kelly or Madhouse. And at the time this song was like, you rule, you want, you come first, Madhouse production gone on top. So I was like, if I'm gonna really take this thing serious, I want to work for whosoever is producing these classic songs for Buju Banton. So we set out, went to Penthouse, had a hard time getting into the studio. We finally get in the studio and they introduced us to Dave Kelly. I was in my school uniform at the time. It was after school that we went to the studio, and he asked me to do just a freestyle for him, a song for him. He liked our sound, liked my technique, but he wouldn't record me because I was still attending high school. So the deal was, if I finished high school, came back to him with proof of graduation, which is a certificate you get for graduating from high school, and a song that had potential of getting on one of his beats, he would give me a shot. I went back to him 2 years after with my graduation certificate and a song by the name of The Mass. Fire burn for the man, the mouth, they will not stop run, miss a man joke. And it's been history since then. We made the first song, and the first song I did went straight to #1 in Jamaica, and ever since then, me and Dave Kelly been making music. Wayne Wonder had brought me around here because Buju wanted me to record on one of his beats, because he had heard that in the studio of the yard of Penthouse that I was doing well on Dave Kelly's beat. So he was like, can I get something on Cell Block? And we just went around there and we knocked it out. I didn't even remember that.
Which year was that?
I think it was early, I think it was late 1995. Because most of my first songs that was recorded for Dave Kelly was recorded like summer 1995, but they were released by December 1995. I mean, you probably would have got it 1996. So I think it was early, it was late 1995. The first rhythm was Stink with Old Dog Like Me and all those songs. The second rhythm was Haunted, and I had a classic on that rhythm, many. Then you had Dugu Dugu. Then after that came Joyride, which Joyride was basically the biggest thing in Jamaica, in the world at the time, in dancehall music. Even now, like years after, I'm performing now and we still performing Joyride for 7 minutes. You can't believe that. That's like since 1995. And after Joyride, we did Showtime. We present on stage. Showtime! Out of Sherlock Crescent. After Showtime, we did Brookout, 1990, late 1998. 1999 came Bug. And that's when the world saw for real that the combination with me and Bounty Killer was on a different level when we did another level. And ever since then, we just been making hits after hits after hits. It all fell apart because of ego. Just ego, nothing else. We were basically best of friends. And now we back to where we left off. It's like we never separated. And it's just ego. He went his way, we went our way, me and Dave Kelly. He went and do his thing, we went on to do our thing. But I think it hurt dancehall music because that combination was so big. Like, it was so grand. Whenever you hear of a Dave Kelly Bounty Killer or Dave Kelly Bounty Killer Baby Cham, like people get goosebumps. And to like deprive the fans of that for 10 years, I really from my heart say sorry. But that's how life is, and we move on, and now that's why you get stronger, and you'll be getting more songs. We will be getting stronger and stronger. So it happened 10 years ago, and it's good that we moved past it, because we are human beings, everyone make mistakes. And I'm not going to sit here and blame and say it was Bounty Killer's fault, or it was Dave Kelly's, or it was my fault. We big people. So we move on, and now you get good music. We were planning to do songs that were not normal for Baby Cham, or normal for Bounty Killer, but nice songs. So we gave all of us alias names. Like for Bounty Killer, we would just call him Rodney. And for Baby Cham, it would be Herman. For Dave Kelly, it would be Jimmy Cheese Chicks.
Oh yeah, he did release a tune.
Yeah. So we were just having fun. So it was an Alias Project. You see me rolling in my Benz, making mad money with my friends, rolling in some fat 400s and BMs. So we just had fun with it. Nothing but fun at all. Nothing but fun. And it was separate from Cham's career, separate from Bounty Killer's career. Just an Alias Project. But at the same time, it was just a genius of Dave Kelly just pushing our creativity to the next level, where you cannot write a song for Cham, for Alias. It would have to be totally different. That's why if you notice, my songs on Backyard were standard English. You see me rolling in my Benz, making mad money, just a different flow, different feel. And I think that just help you to grow as an artist, help you to expand your creative knowledge and just explore your prowess. Many years just doing great music, and even before, if they know Dave Kelly's career, if you remember way back this song, wine and go down passy, wine and go down passy, wine and go down and stuck. Follow me do the new dance, follow me do the new dance, follow me do the new dance stuck. That's Dave Kelly's production. But at the time he was just an engineer. If you know she have the gun in her back, gigi, she, little Lenny. That's Dave Kelly's production. So at that time he was just a teenager. He wrote the song, made the beat. If you know me love me car, me love me bike, me love me money and thing. Oh, most of all, me love me browning, Buju Banton, Dave Kelly's production. Big It Up, Batty Rider, all of Mr. Mention album, Buju Banton's first album. Mr. Mention, all of that is Dave Kelly's production. So he has been coming from so far, but he's an individual that wants you to appreciate his music. He rather not to be seen, not to be heard of, just his songs and his work. That's what he wants to get out there. He's really a homely guy, a family person, someone who stays in, someone that doesn't want the hype, doesn't want the recognition, just want the music and the work to be done. And I really look up to him for that. Dave Kelly made the beat. We had finished the album. He came up with this crazy beat. And he asked me to do something, just talk about my life on the beat. And we were just in the studio. Not in the studio, we were at the back of the studio, alongside the lake in Miami. And we just started messing around and started saying, I remember those days when hell was my home, when me and mama bed was a big piece of foam, and it just became the more we started really writing the lines, the more we realized how powerful the song was turning out to be. And we didn't even have it as the first single. The first single was supposed to be Bring It On with me and Magic, Massey. And as soon as Ghetto Story was done, we know that there is no way this can't be the first single. From the first day we dropped it in Jamaica, not even 5 days, and it was the biggest song in the whole island of Jamaica. This a survival story, this a true ghetto story. And it was the first time I was really experimenting with my vocal in terms of that sing J. I remember those days when hell was my home, cause that's not like hardcore DJ, but it's mixed. I remember when we run fatter get it, that's DJ, that's how it would normally sound. Me and them no groans man, that's how it normally sound. But this a survival story, and I think that's why the whole world, because it basically slowed down so you could hear every single word that I was saying, and it just started running. The Billboard charts, every radio station in America, every radio station in Europe, Africa, you name it. It just became like the biggest song in the world. You make music so people enjoy themselves, and when you can get a call from an artist, you pick up the phone and it's an artist or their representative saying that, you know, my artist did a cover for your song. That's nothing but a pleasure. Even when we got the call from Alicia Keys saying that she wanted to tell her story. To me, that was, up to today, that's one of the most beautiful moments of my life. Because I personally buy every Alicia Keys album from day one. And to get a call saying that she wanted to get on your track, how bigger can it get? You understand? That's Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys never does collabos. You can count on your hand how much collabos she has done. And to be one of those artists that she really wanted to work with. Ghetto Story. Good. It's a concept and it's also a strategy. The concept is to have quality control. Quality control is important. You have so much artists out there, they make 100 songs for the year, but yet still you only can pick 2 songs out of it that you really say, this is a properly done song. For me, I don't want that. I want every song that is released to be a classic. If you listen to my first album, Wow the Story, every track, you can drive and listen to that album all day. Every track, if you listen to every song that I've released as a single, that's the aim of it. The aim of it is to have not quantity, but quality. Quality songs. And it's also a strategy. The strategy is that you give them few, they want more. A lot of artists out there, people is saying right now, they should just give it a break. You will never hear that about Cham. People always want more and more. And the reason why they want more is because we have given them so few, but yet still so few has been so good that they're just anticipating that, you know, we need more, we want more. And whenever you hear that a Dave Kelly track is out, you try your best to go and get it. Where is it? Where? Because you know that he's not going to be giving you 50. So when you get it, you cherish it. And that's why we keep it that way. So it's quality over quantity. 2012 has been great. You have Wine, that's the biggest song in dancehall right now. You have Drop It, Like You Doing It, produced by my disc jockey, Kapashan from Kapashan Music. And then you have Turn Up, produced by Dave Kelly, but it's on first name label with the same female that did Wine by the name of O, who is also my wife. I guess you didn't know that. I tricked y'all. So that's it. 2012 looks good. Every single, we have released 3 singles and there have been 3 smash. And I got this crazy single. Crazy. I'm not even going to leak the name. Crazy single that's coming up. And this is going to be on Dave Kelly's label, Madhouse label. Sick. And then comes Summer. Summer, I have the song that's hotter than Summer. I guarantee you. The reason why we don't drop this song yet, or will not drop it after, if I drop this song now, you won't want to hear no more song from me for the rest of the year. Everything else is weak to it. So 2012, it's Team Cham here. When I say Team Cham, I mean Team Cham. Can you hear me? Good. I have mixed reviews in terms of the direction where dancehall music is going right now. You're happy that the younger generation has embraced it so much, and you have so much young producers, so much young artists, because it's our music, and want people and our people to accept it and to explore with it and try to take it to different dimensions and different levels. But at the same time, you have so much of them out there that they're really not on the level to really produce a dancehall track. So when people hear that track coming out of Jamaica, they're saying, this is what dancehall is offering now, when it's not on the standard where dancehall is really supposed to be on the world level. So I think you have a fluctuation where it gets high, it gets low, it gets high, and producers need to really sit back, think, go deep, search deep before they release a track. You're not just helping dancehall music by releasing 100 tracks. Instead of making 100, make 10 classics for the year and see if we can raise the level of dancehall to where everyone know that dancehall is the music. Because we know that there's no other music in the world that's as powerful as reggae and dancehall. But we just need to have that structure and have that level of professionalism within the dancehall industry. There's no comment. I meant no form of harm when I said what I said on the interview. I just said what I said because that's what I believe. If you have 3 children, are you going to say your next door neighbor's children are better than your children? You would never say that. So I said that my songs were the better songs, and he took it wrong, and that's his thing. I move on. I make music. That's what I do. I never get into he say, she say. We make music. We stick to the music. It's never about hype, egos, or individuals. It's all about the music and the work that needs to be done. As our creative juices flow, we stick to our philosophy of using the studio to have fun. Can you hear me? Madhouse, Team Cham, Flame Nozzle, Copper Shot Production. Can you hear me? Good.
She want a man, good. Give her it. She need them, she need them and break. She want a man who can turn up the heat. Give her the touch and make her heart skip a beat. She need a man who can put it on sweet. Give her the loving, make she feel complete, and make she scream out, baby. Make she ball out, baby. When me a put it on, you want me put it on. This is what she said.